Hey everybody, Kyle Holland here with AGC Houston.
And Angela Robbins-Taylor with Construction Career Collaborative.
So we're coming to you today with a little bit of exciting news. AGC and C3 are hosting a joint workforce development conference on September 29th. So we wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek on how we're going to do this conference a little bit, introduce you to a special guest that we're going to have at the conference, and tell you a little bit about why this is an important event for us, C3 and AGC together, why it's important for the industry, and how the idea came about, how we kind of came up with this. Angela, I remember I think last fall we were talking, and I had come back from the AGC of America Workforce Summit, the first one. Kind of had a conversation with you in one of our weekly powwows, and thought about, is this something we can do? I think you had experienced a similar event. We kind of meshed on the idea.
Yeah, I think I had the idea of doing one here in Houston when I was meeting with the Upskill Workforce Development Conference, and it just seemed like there was a lot of focus on construction in that conference, and it's something that I think we needed inside construction. And so when you came back with the idea, I was like, yes, we have momentum. Let's do this thing. Right. So we've taken that forward, and I think we've got a really cool program put together.
Yeah, I would agree. And one of the things we wanted to kind of highlight today is our keynote speaker. So you can see we're in Partnership Tower here. So who better to have join us than Mr. Peter Beard?
Thanks, Kyle. It's a pleasure to be here. I think one of the things that resonates is one, we have this opportunity to help build a better workforce in Houston, which also means we also provide mobility for individuals to find different pathways to economic success and prosperity. But when you think about construction, it is an industry that's going to be here for a while. We know that it has some challenges, but it also has great opportunity, partly because of what it provides in terms of people's ability to really understand, I can make a difference. I built that. Employers need to take a different kind of responsibility to create a better workforce. When you think about it today, employers either buy their workers, they borrow them, they build them, or they find automation to kind of sit beside them. And I think we're going to see those trends, and to create a more loyal workforce, we're going to need to do something different.
You're going to have people who are going to build the workforce. They have to be dedicated resources, and that's not something that just we've always had. It's not how we've always done it. And so educating folks who are stepping into that, getting them best practices, helping them understand trends and technologies, that's important for us. And so hence this particular conference, September 29th.
And we should also think about it as an investment.
Absolutely.
Because in many respects, not only construction, but a number of employers and industries have treated the churn of individuals churning through the workforce as just a cost of doing business, as opposed to should we be investing in growing and building them.
When you talk about it being an investment, I think that's one of the key things to note is that's a shift, right? That's a drastic shift in how we operate, mostly as companies, as a workforce, as an industry, but it's also changing that perception. When people come into the industry, they understand that this is a career for them. It's not just a job. They're not just going to be cycled through like they might have been in the past. It's going to be somewhere they can stay, they can get on, and those professionals are really key to that perception shift. Safety is a great example. Didn't used to be a focus. Now it's a focus, and look what it's done for our industry. Workforce is the same way and can get there. We just got to make it and put the effort in and make the investments.
Right, and I think that's key, right? If you don't have anybody who's focused on the path, then what you get is people who come in at the entry level and that's it. They're dead end, right? And so then they quit. And so when you're looking to build, you want loyalty, you want them to be as committed to you as you are to them. And the way that you show that commitment is by investing in their future, their skills, and helping them to grow into all kinds of things. It's still the only industry I know of where you can start out pushing a broom and end up owning the company.
All really good points and all very valid topics for discussion at our workforce conference.
Absolutely, and there will be lots of topics of discussion
Yes.
at that conference. So I think everybody should stick with us, watch more of our videos, and join us September 29th. If you want to register, hit up the C3 website and reserve your space today.